Hey everyone, so welcome back to the channel. Today what I want to do for you is continue the second video of the WANDRD bags that I purchased for a recent trip that I took. And the reason I'm putting this video together is to answer basically this question is, how do you make 3 bags look like 1 bag to get onto a plane? Right, so if you travel a lot, you know that the typical restriction for carry-ons and personal items, you get 1 personal item and 1 carry-on item. To prevent all this from being a hassle at the gate, I decided to purchase my WANDRD bags all in the same color. That basically makes it seem like it's 1 bag when you put it all on. Now obviously if you have it on and you have it strapped everywhere, it's going to look like multiple bags. And so I think WANDRD has done a great job in terms of thinking through that process and understanding that, hey, one of the things you need to do is make it look like you're carrying 1 bag onto the plane. So they have these attachment points for these accessory straps. You have 2 here, and then you have 2 on the bottom that you can put accessory straps, and you can put something at the bottom as well. And then a lot of the bags they have capabilities for you to attach these to these attachment points on the backpack. So this is a WANDRD 21 liter backpack, and I decided to go with a smaller one because I didn't want to carry a big backpack with all my gear in it. You obviously can do that. You can buy like the 31 liter, I think they have, and stuff everything in it and carry that thing around. But when you get to your destination, you end up having to carry this big backpack of all your camera gear around. Now you can lighten the load by taking some of the camera gear out of the bag, obviously, but you still end up carrying with a very big backpack. What I wanted to be able to do was kind of decide based on the day and activity what bags I was going to carry. So on maybe a longer day, I may want to carry the backpack with my camera gear in it. On a shorter day, I may just want to carry the 6 liter with my camera gear in it. And then on days that I'm not really doing a lot of shooting or whatever, maybe I'll throw in the Osmo Pocket or something in here, my phone, my wallet, blah, 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 and just use the fanny pack. So you kind of, the system is flexible in terms of the type of thing you have to carry. And it makes your vacation a bit more enjoyable because you're not carrying around a lot of gear when you don't need to carry around a lot of gear. So how do you get this so that it makes it look like you are getting onto the plane with 1 bag? One trick is just obviously buy it 1 color so that when you, there's no debate about whether it looks like it's 1 system or not. Now I know people get on planes all the time with a bunch of stuff attached to the backpack. Matter of fact, when I was on the trip, I saw somebody had a backpack that attached like 3 bike helmets to it, and that would be considered 1 item, which, you know, that tells me they're not super strict about it, but they are strict about if it's not as part of 1 carry system, right? So, like I say, WANDRD has a thought about it. You can certainly attach it. Now, what I did with a fanny pack is it comes with these grab handles. And the quick way I attach this is, you obviously have your shoulder strap. I just use the clasps on the side here. So on this side, they have this extra clasp. I think it's just to cinch this part down a little bit, but what I did was I just basically used this and attached. And I think this worked well because it's quicker than using these little loops, and you really can't, you don't have a attachment clip for the fanny pack necessarily, so you do that on both sides. On this side you have your, I normally just put my water bottle. I didn't carry a tripod, a big tripod this time, and so you just do this, and then you have your attachment for your fanny pack, right? So you can see there it attaches fine. And what you do with the strap is then you just put it in between the grab handle of the bag itself. So now you can see here, when you put this on your backpack, on your back, it looks like 1 bag, right? So the second part of this is that how do you make this bag attached to the WANDRD backpack? Right, so I have 21 liters here. I think this is 3 liters, I believe, and then this is 6 liters. So in total, this is 21, 27, so 30 liters, less than a 31 liter backpack. So in terms of actual size, it's equivalent to a 31 liter backpack, but it's more modular, right? You have a fanny pack, a fanny pack, a sling bag, as well as a backpack. So what I discovered is that when I purchased these straps, that a good way to use them is to actually use the loops here on the shoulder straps, right? So what I did was I purchased another set of Deluxe. And the only reason I did this is I didn't want to have orange up here. I just wanted it all black, and so I went ahead and purchased the black ones. And then I attached it, the long side of it, to these loops that are in the shoulder pad, right? So you decide how far, which one of these you need to attach it to the loops, run it through this little strap that goes across here, and then what I did was I got some Velcro straps to tie it down here to make sure it stays in this area. I think if I was to make a suggestion in WANDRD, is to go ahead and put another strap down here to run this through so that it stays down here. And the reason for this is that when you hang it, I'll show you, when you hang it, it will have a tendency, if you don't have the strap, to kind of move in the place that you don't want it to move. It will still work, but it will move to a position that makes it potentially a bit uncomfortable. And then as you can see, like I said, I came up with this way to attach the camera to the shoulder strap using the foul cam plate system with just S-hooks. So again, the eyelet with a rubber grommet, and then you can move this around from the left side to the right side fairly quickly. You get the idea. I think this is much better. To me, this was much better than trying to use the very hefty buckle strap of Allcam creates, right? So I think this just works well. And it's versatile. Like if you needed to use this plate on just a regular tripod, you can take the eyelet off and then use this and clamp it into a regular plate. So that's how you attach the camera. This is how you attach the strap. The long side of the strap, these are the deluxe one. Again, you can see here's the magnetic. All right. Let me throw this on and show you how you attach the 6 liter. Okay, so put this on. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and buckle the belt strap. Now, if you don't have the belt strap, it's not that big of a deal. Because it's an additional, I think it's an additional accessory you have to buy. But I decided to go ahead and put the belt strap. So now, I have it on my back. I'm gonna walk away so you can see what it looks like. All right. All right, so see my bag there. Now, like I said in the other video, I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. You don't have to take the shoulder strap off. I'm gonna just take it off in this video to make it a little bit easier, so it's not too confusing. Okay. Okay, so you have your 6 liter, and if you didn't watch my last video, I mentioned this in the last video, but I'll redo it here. I attached these the other side of that deluxe premium accessory strap to basically where this pivot buckle is. And so you just loop it in there. There's enough room for you to loop that in there. And then I went ahead and looped it through the grab handle here to get some additional support so that it's not putting too much strain on just the, I guess, this nylon strap right here. Just, I think it should hold fine because the idea would be you're really just holding in the same place anyways. But for security, I just went ahead and looped it through the grab handle on both sides, and you can see it's just the magnetic strap, the other side of it. And if you wanted to wear this as a fanny pack, you find the magnetic, and then you just, I'm on my desk right now, but you can actually just grab the bag like this, right, and attach it. And so you get one side there, and then grab this side and attach it. Now, you wouldn't want to walk onto the plane like this, then they would consider this 2 bags, because clearly it's 2 bags, right? But you walk around town, you have some camera equipment that you don't need all the time in your backpack, maybe your tripod, and then you have your fanny pack where you have your camera, right, and your lenses and whatnot in here, right? So I hope that makes sense. And again, you can attach your camera using the strap like so. Right, and it looks like that. Right, so you can walk around, have your lenses, your wallet, phone, whatever in here. zip this sucker up. It's pretty safe. Your backpack is a roll top. Use safety clip there. You're good to go. So this is a good walk around configuration. I found this pretty comfortable with the backpack loaded, simply because this bag on the front is pulling down on the strap and offsetting the pull from the backpack the other way. So they kind of counterbalance each way. Helps your back out a little bit. So I think this was pretty comfortable setup in my mind. So WANDRD, if you're watching this video, avoid this Velcro strap that I put in here, but just put one of those cross straps, and then you can wrap that through, and you have a good way to attach the sling bag. All right, now you say, well, how do you get this so you can get on the plane and make it look like one bag? Now I'm not sure how big, like the 31 liter, how far down it goes, if it goes up more or down more. But let me show you. It works well with a 21 liter and a 6 liter. So what I'm going to do is attach it on the back side. So I'm going to do this. You can see I just basically attach it like that. Swing it around. I should take my camera off here so I can see it. The camera's in the way. Swing it around. Right, and then find the clasp, obviously, and attach it. And you can adjust the length of this as you need to based on your body size, etc. But the gist of this is you attach it like so, and then you have this. So hopefully you can see that. It looks like I'm walking onto the plane. Let me turn my camera back up just to show you. So if you look at it, it kind of looks like I'm walking onto a plane with one bag. Even though this bag is the second bag. So it just looks like one big backpack. I thought that was pretty useful to get on a plane, so I would walk onto the plane like so. With my camera and my bags, and then I would have a roller carry on, right? So it's kind of like, it allows me to have a modular camera bag system. And this, by the way, is not uncomfortable to wear just because of the way the weight is being pulled, right? So you kind of think about the sling bag is pulling down here, this point right here, and pulling it forward, so it kind of makes the weight distribution pretty good. And I think it looks pretty unified, right? So I don't think there'll be issues of getting on the plane that way. Anyways, I hope you found this video useful. This is the type of content I'll be making on this channel, just kind of video, photography gear, accessories, lights, etc. So if you're interested in that type of content, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button.